Man, the way these theists try to make sense of knowledge and they say you can't even know what you're gonna say next. You can't even know. How can they say that? A functioning brain has functioning neurons, has functioning brain capacity power to know what to come out, what to say next. If you're brain dead, or if your brain is not functioning, then you wouldn't know. It has nothing to do with if there's a God. I mean, come on. How much bullshit are these theists going to be proclaiming? Like I said, and you can quote me on this and look back at this video 10 years, 20 years from now, when science explains even more about the brain, which you're actually are doing right now, and when science explains more about the universe and multiverses, this gap is going to get smaller. And you can look at this video. We're in 2014. Look at this video. You know, years from now, and you could say I told you so. And but they say how do you know you can't even know reality? How do you know you can't tell what's real? Your brain is in a vat, and you can, well, it seems like the only way we've known is from provable testing, and getting right experiences, if you're gonna jump outside in the street when a car's moving, chances are you're probably gonna die. There's no God to save you on that. What's their answer gonna be? You know, I mean, if God knows all, and God is almighty, omniscient, powerful, God can protect you, you know, uh, or it doesn't want to protect you because of free will. People say God doesn't reveal Himself because that would eliminate free will. Well, it seems like God is confusing everybody. And it seems like since all this confusion is confusing everybody, that's why people are giving up belief of a God, whether they're going to become agnostic, deist, or atheist. That's the bottom line. It's like if you ever meet God, so why all this confusion? See, Sai says the Bible's right, the Quran is wrong. So according to his view, the Muslims, are going to hell because that's the way the name of the game is played. For the people that don't, who believe in the wrong God, are going to hell. So if he says the Bible's right and the Quran is wrong, then the Muslims are all the Muslims are going to hell. Does this make any sense? Like I said, if there's a God out there, supreme God, will be a deist God. None of the gods in the Bibles, none of the gods in the religions, because all the religions contradict themselves. You know, and but these brain dead theists are like, well, it says in the Bible, it's the word of God. God is perfect. The Bible's perfect because it's His God. Even though people will say, well, it's been written by men, by humans, but they keep believing it's inspired by God. And it doesn't matter what religion, whether it's Muslim religion, Christianity, Judaism, Sikhism, all all these thousand different religions. And not to mention that, once again, why would God have multiple books? If the God is confusing everybody. I mean, and the people that don't even grow up with Christianity, well, it turns out they're going to hell because they're believing in the wrong religion. Does that make any sense? I mean, basically, it's saying, well, you don't know something. Well, I'm sorry, but you're going to burn in hell because nobody's told you anything and you don't know anything. Does that make any sense? How can that make any sense? All these people in different countries, different religions, believe in the different gods, you know? Um, and then Sikh says, well, there's only one God. It's the Lord thy God. And he says all these other gods are idols. Thor, all the other ones. Thor, I don't know, the other Roman gods. But what about the elephant god? What about Vishnu? What about Krishna? Those are gods. Those are not idols. What about the people believing in this God or many gods? The bottom line is, it's if there's a supreme God out there, it's confusing everybody. You know, and it's just keep on confusing everybody to the point where people are just going to stop believing. And not only that, when science keeps on explaining more about life and existence in the universe, people will just stop believing at all. You know? So, it has to go with the functioning brain, you know? If your brain is functioning, firing neurons, what is it, 1,000 million per seconds, you know? But if your brain's not functioning, you can't make sense of reality, you can't make sense of what you're going to say next, you know? And then he gives a description, well, if you see 1,000 houses, it's all red. What are the odds is going to be, next is going to be red? Well, if it's a good probability. If the 1,000 houses are going to be red, chances are the next house possibly could be red. We don't know for sure, but it's more than likely because inference and induction says, well, the probability, and what is everything based on? The universe and everything? Mathematics, the universal language. If there's aliens out there, I bet they're using some kind of mathematics. You know? If we find out how the universe can come from nothing, from mathematics, then aliens on other planets are probably using some kind of mathematics. We don't even know. You know? So, people are just not looking at not thinking hard enough and not looking at the big picture. You know? Like I said, even if there is a God, when you come to judgment, everybody's going to have questions. You know, especially the non-believers, like, what the hell, you know, why were there so many different religions? Why were there so many gods? How the hell was I supposed to know you're the right God? You confused everybody. What's up with Ukraine Satan? What's up with you not coming down to help people? What's up with the slavery, rape, murder, torturing, infanticide, genocide, stoning babies against homosexuals? Well, what's up with that, God? What the hell is he going to say? I'm God, right? And we know this is totally fucked up and wrong. So, and the other theory is if there's a God, it's an evil God, you know? There was a point when Brick King was an atheist, and he said, you know, God doesn't have to be good. God could be the most loving, sweet person, or God could be the most evil, cruelest God out there. Just because it's God doesn't mean it's good, you know? So I can, you know, I feel confident to destroy any theist argument. If you got some arguments, post them. You want to debate me? Go ahead and debate me. Um, but and I think, you know, even years from now, things get more advanced. Technology, science. It's even been predicted. You know, I think 2038, the religion would pretty much be extinct. You know, because of the technology. And these people that do these stats, you know,